Hey Trendsetters,
Welcome to the Elevating Aesthetics podcast.
I'm Brittany Perez.
And I'm Megan Theus.
And today we have our friend Amanda Floyd with Amanda Floyd Consulting, and we want to hear everything about what led you to your consulting business. You have been in the dental field since 1998?
Yeah. How'd you know that? Impressive. A little research on the front end. Yeah. Asian me a little bit. It's okay.
1998.
Yeah.
And you were with Fishbine.
I've been with Fishbine since 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, he bought the practice in 2012. You say he inherited me with the practice. It was a tiny, small practice when he bought it. We were about a little under $1 million in annual revenue, which is what we consider in orthodontics a boutique style practice. We grew the business from that 6 employees, $1 million mark to about 125 employees now, 10 locations, and we are known as the largest, most successful single-owned orthodontic practice in the United States.
That's incredible.
Incredible.
Thank you.
I knew it was local. I did not know that
I
was
didn't
throughout
either.
the United States.
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so that journey we had so many visitors coming to want to see, like, how are they doing this? What's happening? Throughout those years, though, we also had a lot of really cool things happen. We won Best Employer in Pensacola multiple times. I won Businesswoman of the Year in Pensacola, which was a crazy honor considering I don't have a business background.
Yes.
You know, I have a background in dentistry and orthodontics. So we started the Fishbine Fundamentals, which is a coaching program for team members all across, and we are hosting our 25th sold out conference this April. We just completed our 24th. We've had just an incredible journey with that, and that conference and coaching business sort of led us into the full consulting space. And we started the full consulting about 3 years ago. We have one of the most successful in the industry, probably top 2 to 3 in the entire industry. It's been an incredible journey, and we are just blessed.
And you're a busy woman.
Busy.
You stay traveling. You stay going.
Stay traveling. I just got back from Vegas 2 days ago, and I'm headed to South Florida tomorrow.
So we want to know what you do kind of on a daily basis to help avoid burnout, since you are such a busy professional.
That's a good question. So I really, really balance my time well. I have an incredible team. I have 8 team members, and the daily operations is on them. I always joke to my team that I'm here for the vibes, but truly, like, that's my part of this journey. Like, I'm the entertainment, I want to say, like, just making it fun. I try to stay only at 2 to 3 trips per month. Each trip is 2 to 3 days, so it's really not that big of a deal. Outside of travel, I don't have a lot on my plate day to day, so I balance the travel with when I'm home, I'm home.
That's great.
Yeah. So you kind of look at it, it's like 9 work days a month, essentially, and then the rest of the time I'm home being a grandma.
So we were talking about that this morning because I told Brittany, I'm like, she's traveling all the time, or at least that's how it looks to me.
Yeah.
But I also see you working out, and I love that you have that balance. You take care of yourself. I love that so much.
I'm really passionate. Every time I speak and teach, I'm really passionate about your success journey. Really starts with yourself first. Like, I think you honestly have to get to that point of being healthy. I think people take you more seriously in general if you're healthy and you present yourself as healthy. So I think it really starts with whole foods, diet, exercise, and then personal development. I read every day. I do devotionals every day, daily affirmations, gratitude, journaling, all of the things that sound so cliche, but truly I feel as if they have been widely a part of my success.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset, 100%. I actually said when I was speaking this weekend in Vegas, mindset is not something we're born with. Positivity and mindset is something that's a daily practice, and you honestly have to get up every day with that mindset of, like, I am strong, I am capable, I can do anything I want to do. And I literally say that to myself in the mirror every single day.
I love that. Positive affirmations.
Yeah.
We've kind of been that for one another the last year. You know, Britt getting back in the gym. A lot of people don't know this, but she used to compete. She was doing bodybuilding competitions.
What?
I used to have a 6-pack.
Okay.
No longer.
You still have it.
Girlfriend was
in there.
fit, so
Okay.
I love fitness and all the things. So we've kind of been each other's backbone. We meal prep together and we go to the gym. So when I see you, I'm like, okay, everyone can do this. Like, you're super busy, she's super busy. Right. We make time for it, and you can do it.
And it was a big transition for me going from being an employee at a practice to being an owner. It's a huge mental shift, and it's also a lot more time consuming. What do you do differently now in your routine? You're traveling more, but you're also like an owner of a business.
It is such a huge mindset difference. Ben and I have been partners for a long time, but I only this year in March stepped away from full-time salary in the ortho practice. That's been a huge transition for me. So in the past 5 years, I've been doing both businesses full-time, and I was reaching burnout. It wasn't something I could continue to do, but now I have become incredible at delegation. But like you said, as an owner, there's not a single day that something isn't happening, that I'm not having to have a phone call or a conversation or working on social media, working on content, working on business planning and strategy. There's always something to go along with it. But I think in the past 3 years, I've become a grandmother, and that was a game changer for me. So I really wanted to have the balance to help my daughter. Like when I'm here locally, I want to be at her house, giving her time away from the babies. And so I just am really intentional. I will set blocks in my calendar that says AF off, and it means don't like for my team not to call me. So a couple times a week, that'll be the day. It's like AF is off.
That's so good that you set those boundaries.
Yeah.
And I still struggle with that. It's something that I'm working on. And we were talking in the office the other day about what we consider wealth or wealthy.
Yeah.
And as I have gotten older, I have actually found that freedom of time has become 100%. More important than money. I would rather not work a couple of days a week and be able to spend time for myself, self-care, and spend time with my family, and not so much making the money. Do you find that to be true yourself?
100%. I mean, time is our only non-renewable resource. Yeah. It's the only thing we're never going to have more of. And I think you reach a certain success level when it's like, how much do you need, or how much more do you need? So for me, the way I define success now is certainly different than it was 5 years ago. And I think that, of course, it's a mindset shift that happens at different income levels, of course. But for me, my time is the most valuable thing that I have. And outside of that, I want to create long-term wealth for my team.
I love that.
And so that's sort of my focus now.
Yeah, that's
and
in
then my health, of course.
Yeah. Yes.
Tell us what it's like having this business with a male partner.
Oh my gosh, I can't say enough great things about Ben. He and I had a meeting actually yesterday with another local person that we're considering a joint venture with, and we were both like, he and I have both never had another business partner besides each other. And I've always said I don't think that I would ever have another partner, because we are like yin yang. Like whatever I'm lacking, he's incredible at, and vice versa. And we have incredible communication. Nothing's off limits. We will just say straight out. I mean, we've had our moments where we will go at it, and it's like, okay,
that's normal.
This is the one thing that I'm not giving in, or he'll say I'm not giving on this, and we're like, okay, we respect each other enough. I don't know. I can't say enough great things. I think that truly we were meant to find each other. He and I would have never on our own found the success that we have found without each other. I can't imagine a different partner. I think him being a male helps. He's got so many strengths that are things that aren't my strengths. He's incredible with business and planning. He's a visionary, and I'm an implementer. So it works beautifully.
I love that.
Yeah. Yes, that's so important. What gives you that drive? Where do you find that energy from? Is it innate? Is it just something you've been born with?
I've always wanted to just be going. It's really hard for me to settle down and relax. I don't have that personality type. I'm like, let's go always, until about 8 p.m. and then I turn into Sleeping Beauty. There's nothing past 8 p.m. I can look at the clock and it's like 7:50, and I know, because I instantly start getting moody. I'm like, I'm done. It's over.
It's night.
But I wake up super early, and I have to make myself get up, get my workout done, get my morning routine done. And I think if you start the day that way, it just continues throughout the day. You have more energy.
Yeah, I find that whenever I wake up earlier, because I, for years, have actually been really bad about sleeping in.
Oh, same.
Getting up right before.
Yeah.
And whenever I get up earlier, I'm like, I have so many more hours in the day than other people. I have all this extra time, and then I can get more things done and then relax when I come home.
Yes. And there's something that's slightly you're proud of being up before everyone else. So it was May of 2013 when I decided that I was going to become this whole new person, this whole new version of myself. And I was probably 30 pounds heavier. I had let myself get to this point of I didn't even recognize myself. I was sleeping in till right before it's time to leave. Just kind of getting through the day, coming home, eating junk food. I was drinking Coke all day long. Just did not even recognize who I had become. And in May of 2013, I decided full stop, I'm getting everything together. And I went very drastic with it. 5 a.m. workouts every single day. I was getting up at 4:30. I started working on all this personal development, reading all these books, and truly it was a game changer for me. And I look back and it's, 12 years later and I'm still following these exact habits that I used to have.
That's a dedication.
Now it's a way of life.
But prior to that, I was not a morning person ever in my life. And I'm still not. It's not like I enjoy it where I like wake up at 5 and I'm like, oh, good, I can't wait to get up. They're like, I want to go back to sleep.
But you do it.
No, I just say that, I don't know if you've read the Mel Robbins, the Lethem Theory.
I love Mel Robbins.
Yeah. So I have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I get myself up.
I need to get back on that.
Yeah, me too. And I need to read that book, actually.
I have
it's so many.
I have so many books. I have a whole bucket of like business and mindset books I'm going to bring up to Mila. So
I definitely need to read that.
That one, the Lethem Theory, and then Jefferson Fisher's The Next Conversation. Those are two of the best ones I've read this year. And then the 5 a.m. Club.
I haven't read that one either.
I need to be in the 5 a.m. club. My husband's a morning person. He can like literally open his eyes and then he's like chatty Cathy. And it takes like, I'm like, don't talk to me until it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be up, but
I'm the opposite.
Not like,
if it's 9 p.m., don't even look at me.
Me too. I'm not a night
like,
girl.
No.
I can wake up early, but at night I'm like, it's over. With you growing these locations from one small location to 10 locations, what did it take to like get your team to buy in? Like, what was the biggest strategy for team culture? Because that's what I find is so difficult in so many businesses, is you have to have a team that works well together.
Yeah, that's a great question. Honestly, it starts with a foundation. Culture is everything. So it starts with surrounding ourselves with the right people. We hire very intentionally for personality. We're not looking for the most skilled clinicians straight out the gate. We're really looking for people that have the right mindset, the right personality. And then we have an incredible training program, obviously, because we do that through fundamentals. So we will hire people that have the right personality and that get along well and, happy, smiley, bubbly type people that your patients would want to be surrounded by. Yeah. We implement and promote leaders in each position that really share the vision of the practice. Ben, if you've ever met him in person, and I know you have, he's extremely humble. He's very, very giving. When he first started the practice, it was very small, and it was, back then orthodontics was different, and he single-handedly changed the industry, which is crazy.
That's
so
incredible.
Back in the day, you had to pay, if you were a patient that wanted treatment, at least 25% down. So it was like $1,500 was like the minimum down payment, up to $2,500. And Ben wanted to provide access to care to more patients, not just the top 1%. And so he was one of the early implementers of wanting to provide this affordable treatment, but still a very quality experience where you have a nice office, very experienced team of doctors, but you can afford it at any income level, essentially.
And you're building confidence from a very young age, because we all know that kids are insecure about their teeth or they're getting picked on, anything like that. A lot of times it's from those parents that can't necessarily afford it. So I think that's incredible, and that shows his heart in your heart. It really,
too. And the other incredible thing, and most local people probably don't know this, is we set an initiative. I think we set this up 7 years ago to donate $1 million in free treatment, and we set a 5-year plan to do that. And we hit that $1 million in free treatment in just under 3 years. And we're now working on our third $1 million in free treatment.
Amanda, that is so
cool. That is cool.
It's crazy,
I
right?
love that.
I mean, that's the kind of person that he is, and that's the kind of people that we've surrounded ourselves with. And our team, I think that's the most pride that we have, is that we provide that to the local community.
So amazing. Yeah. That's so amazing. We do philanthropy, but that amount of giving back is so neat. So many things that you do in your practice in the dental space and the orthodontic space does overlap with the aesthetic space.
Yes.
So would you ever train in your consulting business anyone in the aesthetic space?
We have considered expanding into different fields, because truly business is business.
Yes.
No matter where it is. And the heart of every business is people.
Yes.
And that's where we excel.
Yes.
And so we would consider it. We would probably want to onboard someone that has experience.
I'll be your first
aesthetics.
customer.
Perfect.
I'm being serious.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay,
It'd be great.
We'll sign you
No, because the alignment, like, just I love you guys, and I get treatment
Thank you
there,
so
and that's
much.
where my son will go. And obviously, we know you guys are fantastic, but we have a training business for skill, but we don't have the business side.
Yeah.
And I think just as a newer business myself, I know a lot, but you guys have been doing this way longer.
Yeah.
And I do know that there's a lot of overlap, because I actually train a lot of dentists, not orthodontists, but a lot of dentists that do what we do.
Right, because there is so much overlap there.
There's a little bit of overlap. So I would be interested definitely in doing some consulting with you, and just learning. I'm always open to learning. I think I'm sure you are as well. Just
lifetime
reading
student,
books, lifetime learner. And that's what makes, I think, a successful business owner as well.
I totally agree. A lot of like your values and everything you're saying really aligns with Brittany. I mean, you guys read the same books and you kind of have the same values, so that would be a great match.
Yeah. I love learning, but I also love educating others.
Tell us about the annual like team bonding retreat. Is it like a retreat or like a conference? Because we love all things team building. Like, we try to do monthly stuff together.
So it's so cool. We did our first one in 2019, and since then we've seen so many ortho practices implement this, I love it. So it was Ben's idea, and he, of course, he's the visionary, so he wanted to do this big annual retreat, and that's what he called it, the annual retreat. And so that's where the name came from. So at this point in 2019, I think we had like 85 employees, and he wanted to do it at the Henderson.
Where's that?
Oh, yes, in Destin.
Yeah,
in Destin Beach Resort.
Very, very nice, high-end resort. And I'm like, I love this idea for us, but it's a very expensive resort, and we have 85 team members. And so it's going to be very expensive. He said, I don't care. I want to do it. Okay, great. Let me put a budget together for you. And I presented this budget to him, and it was outrageous. It was an outrageous budget. And he was like, okay, that sounds great. Let's do that. And so we take our team. We do it like typically on a Wednesday, Thursday, so it doesn't take weekend time away from them. We'll go on Wednesday morning. We do a full day of, it's really fun, but it's also educational. So we're not doing like traditional learning. We're doing team building.
Yep.
All day. And it's very specific team building based on whatever department they're in. There's a lot of overlap between departments. And then we do a lot of really incredible gifts. We recognize people. We have a really incredible party in the evening. Like a martini bar, live band, DJ, something really cool. Yes.
Can we be invited?
Yes. And
you
then
I was thinking that.
Photos the next morning, all sorts of swag. Everything is branded to the theme. So every year there's a theme. This year it was Camp Fishbine, so it was like a camp retreat. There's always like so much swag. Book bags or like Lululemon belt bags, t-shirts, stickers, Kindles, all sorts of stuff. And then there's tons of gifts and giveaways. So this year we did, I think it was a North Face rain jacket, which is super cute with a logo on it. But yeah, everyone does it now. And so now I took the idea and we're doing it for my consulting business. We have 8 of us on this team. So we're going to stay in 30A in December, and we're going to do a 2-night, because my team is, they live all over the U.S. So Arkansas, Michigan. Yeah, so they're all going to fly in.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we serve clients all over the U.S., Canada. We just signed a couple in Australia. Crazy. So we're truly international.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so it makes sense for us not to hire just locally, because it's easier for people like from Michigan to get to Canada than it is from here in Florida. Anyway, so we're doing a 2-day retreat in Florida. Maybe I'll figure out a way to collab with you guys for that.
Yeah, that would be actually incredible.
Yeah. Facial situations or something.
Yeah, I think we actually were supposed to. There was a retreat. Was it last year?
I think last year we were going to come and do talks.
A talk. Yeah, Brittany and I were coming to do talks, and then some people had fallen off. So, but we definitely need to set something up. That'd be so much fun.
How do you recognize team members? Like, what is it that you're recognizing?
Great question. So this year at the retreat, we did something different. So, we have 125 team members, and they don't always see each other, because we have offices all the way from Perdido to Panama City. Mm-hmm. We're building in Tallahassee right now, so it's going far. Building one in 30A right now. So we all get together. One that he did this year that I loved, he did a social media influencer award. And so it was basically whoever shared and commented the most on social media posts, he gave them each a $250 bonus and a gift. And there was 4 of them that won, and my sister was one of the people that won, which was so cute and sweet. It's like, it's really cool that he's recognizing just like them giving back.
Yes.
Because when you're promoting social media and helping organically, it really is such a great way to give back. We'll recognize top leadership, Miss Congeniality Award, for lack of better things.
That would be Megan.
Yeah, just so many like different things. Whoever comes to work, we called it in the initial years like the Golden Hanger Award, but it's basically whoever comes to work looking like they didn't just roll out of bed. Like someone that actually, hair done, like not a super wrinkly uniform, doesn't look like they slept in it. Doesn't necessarily have to be makeup, but just clean.
And are these voted on by your staff, or do you choose them?
It's voted on by leadership.
That's so fun.
Yeah. We're so passionate about local business, and we love to see what you guys are doing. I was so happy when you and Katie ventured out and started your own business. Like, for me, that's the ultimate girl boss moment. Like, go out and do it. You
And
don't.
it's scary.
It's so scary. It honestly is so scary.
Yep. But now,
Like, so rewarding.
It's rewarding
if you do it right. I don't think people on the front end realize the amount of work that goes into it, but it's so rewarding. Yeah.
Luckily, in the beginning, you probably know this as well. There's a lot of adrenaline and
Oh my
excitement
gosh,
that
so
goes
much.
into
Yeah.
it, and a lot of sleepless nights because you're just pumped to have something of your own, and it becomes like your child. I call Mila my baby.
Yeah.
And now that we have Luma in Pace, it has the best
Oh,
coffee ever. Cheers!
So incredible.
Cheers.
How lucky are we in Pace to have this high-end coffee shop right here? It's amazing.
Craft coffee.
Craft coffee. This is the best coffee I've ever had.
Same.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Jess is our office manager at our Pensacola Mila, and she has been the brain behind this. Katie and I had a vision to have a coffee shop, but Jess is literally a do-it-all woman, and she has been the one that has made all the recipes and done everything.
Now, what does Luma mean?
It's a kind of mesh with
It does.
Mila.
It does mesh.
And it doesn't really truly have a meaning. I should probably work on that so that I sound better when I'm having a
That's
conversation.
okay. It's very authentic.
It sounds elevated though.
But we wanted
does
something
sound elevated.
I feel like anytime that I see a business with a 4-letter name for some reason, it resonates more luxury, and I love that. And as far as the business overall, we really wanted something that could blend. So we have jungle tropical vibes. So the bird with Mila, and then the cheetah with Luma.
It's perfect.
All that fun
The
stuff.
branding for Luma is incredible, and the shop is so
I know,
cute.
isn't it a vibe in here?
It's such a vibe.
Well, this has been so much fun. We could sit here and pick your brain literally all day. And I do want to figure out at some point a way to work with you and do some consulting. Thank you so much.
Thanks
for
for having
being on
me
today. And
so
thank you all for listening.
Yeah,
and
thank
we'll see you next time.